Well, hello and good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on Wake Up Hex. This is your guy, KNTX. I am happy to be here, guys. Let me go ahead. Before we get into the topic, this is not clickbait. So I want to get into this more with you guys. And this is all possible because of Hex. And so I thought it would be worthwhile to share. So let's go ahead and say hello to some people here in the chat. Crypto King, Bob Saget, Crypto Freedom, Downhill Swimmer, Mudhog, Kendi, Hexagon Girl, Crypto Bobcat, Melv Tony, Bobby Hexelrod, Spike, Larock, Andre369, Descripto Crypto, MJ42, K4K Crypto, Hexagon Sweat, Modern Simplicity, Hexhound, Back to D, Jonathan Swinbank, Mango Junkie, Pulse Apocalypse, I like that. Dorsey78, Hex Squadron, Finbear, Zizzo, Turtles Only, Hex Heart, Falcon Crypto, Awilon, Low, Hex Pulse Win. It is a pleasure to see you guys. Thank you for joining me today, guys. So, obviously, I'm going to get accused of clickbait titles. Get used to it. It's probably going to happen going further into the future. Probably going to happen a lot more often. But in the meantime, I just want to let you guys know this is not a joke. My deposit is down. Now, it's $100 fully refundable deposit for the Cybertruck. So it is not locked up like my funds are in Hex. But I wanted to give you guys the math on this. This is really, really simple. So day 33 of the adoption amplifier, what was that? January 4th of 2020. So just over 2 years ago, 2 days ago, 2 years ago, the price of Hex, you could have bought $16.80 worth of Hex at that time. And today, at today's prices, not even all-time highs, at today's prices, you could have got yourself a Cybertruck, middle of the road Cybertruck for $16.80. Enough Hex to pay for it. And that doesn't include before staking. That doesn't include new all-time highs. So, I mean, if you look at the staking on that, you got at least another third. So it's about 2 years. You got a little better you got a lot better T-share rate. The T-share rate just ratcheted up over the last 2 years. But if you look at, it was approximately on a 2-year stake, it was about a 20% APY. So you could have sprung for all the extras and still bought the middle of the road Cybertruck for $17. Now at all-time highs, it would have cost you less than that. It would have cost you almost a third of that. Think about that for a second, guys. So for $6, you could have bought a Cybertruck. $6. You want to know the best part about this, guys? Hex isn't done, Pulse isn't released, and Pulse X is not even available yet. You guys are early. We're pre-viral. How many Cybertrucks do you want to own? You've got the opportunity, guys. Grab it. Grab that bull by the horns. So I appreciate you, Cameron Mayer. I am not the GOAT. I do not want that credit because there's way better people in this community than myself that provide more value than I do. I only stream 2 days a week, doing stuff on the back, not misleading shit at all, man. Not at all. And in fact, I'm earning trustless yield right now on that money that I'm going to pay for my Cybertruck with. And who knows what the price is going to be by the time they're actually available. So my acquisition price is probably going to be closer to somewhere around $3. It just $16.80 seemed too good to be true, but it's probably actually closer to about $3 after you figure all the staking and the interest and the price appreciation. So you don't want no stinking RoboCop looking truck. Yeah, but everybody knows what the Cybertruck is. It's maybe it's more of a marketing thing than anything else, but everyone knows what the Cybertruck is. I looked at it was funny because I actually went and looked at, if any of you guys are familiar with Graham Stephan, I actually looked at his most viewed, most watched video, and it was how he pays $78 a month for his Tesla. And I thought, well, we can beat that. We've got a much better story to tell than a $78 a month Tesla. That's nonsense. And it was like 8 million views for that one video. And I'm not saying we're going to get that. I don't have near the following that guy does, but we have a much better story to tell. So this is not to impress anybody. This is to impress upon others that, man, we're still early and we've got an opportunity unlike anything else out there. You guys are in the right place at the right time and at the right time in history, just not the right time, but the right time in history. He hates the mention of day 33 nowadays. Well, it was still an amazing day for many of us. We didn't know it was an amazing day at that point in time. It wasn't until much later that we figured that out. But I love Richard Hart. Thank you, Richard Hart. If you're watching, I love you. Thank you so much for making all of our dreams come true. A lot of you guys that are new here, new to the channel, new to PulseX, definitely new to Hex. This is not where we end the price. When we get to $1 Hex, there's going to be a lot of people taking profit. First and foremost, just know that's going to happen. We will see probably another 65% dip at that point in time. But I mean, when your all-time high, our current all-time high of 56 cents becomes your floor price after a 65-70% dip, it's not a bad deal, guys. It's going to be an acquisition period at that point in time. But going back to my point, once we hit that dollar value, we're no longer looked at as the penny stock. There's this unit bias where people are like, oh, this is legit now. Okay. Even though we're already not a micro cap in the way of cryptos, it's going to just bring more attention, not just from the market cap aggregators, but more attention from people who are like, okay, this thing is legit. This thing is legit. So there's some people just don't want to buy things cheap. Look at David Levine yesterday on Cabana's show. The guy wants to wait till Hex is expensive before he buys. That's okay. He can buy everybody's bags. Here's the funny thing. He's not going to be buying my bags. He's not going to be buying Motley's bags. Motley said that you're not going to be buying my bags because I'm not selling. But he can buy our inflation rewards. So those of you who are smart enough to keep that golden goose and not get rid of that the goose that lays the golden eggs, and just get rid of well, you don't even have to get rid of it. That's the wrong word for it. But if you want to sell for a lifestyle, some of that interest or the inflation that you earn, awesome. I think that's what people should do. And when it gets to be $1, $5, $10 per hex, remember that's not out of the realm of possibility. When it gets to be $10 per hex, and I think that's FUD. There's a lot of people who say that's FUD. $1,000, $100,000, $1 million hex is possible. I mean, the trend line shows that it could happen by 2027. I mean, past performance is not indicative of future performance, but trends are your friend. That's all I'm going to say. And you won't need to cash all that out. You just won't need to cash all that out. So, I don't know if you mean me or Graham Stephan. I know I'm goofy, so that's cool. So I take no offense to that. Best BS hat yet. Looking good. All right. Thank you. I don't wear the camo with the white very often. I need to wear that more. I've got $3 in PL. Yes. Your $3 could get you a Cybertruck in the next few years. What do you know? Yep. Time in the market is more important than timing the market. Well said, Mango Junkie. You try to time the monkey, you try to time the monkey and you're going to get wrecked, because if you're out of the market for the 10 most profitable days of the year, you've lost all the gain, like 90% of the gains. So time in the market is way, way more important. $5. Yeah. Yep. When we reach $1, turtles will be millionaires. Think of that, guys. 10,000 millionaires, at least, by the time we hit $1. Can Elon Musk claim that he created a product that made 10,000 new millionaires? I don't know. It's quite an accomplishment. I don't have the statistics on who Tesla stockholders are and who got in early enough. I don't know. But I know that we're early enough now. You have the opportunity now. You don't even have to be first. So Pep likes to say this on his show, that nobody wants to be first, but everyone wants to be next. Well, you have the opportunity. If you're just getting into the system, you have the opportunity to be next, guys. You have the opportunity to be next. And it's at this point, to me, it looks like a low risk play. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not sure what your timeline, your time horizon is. I'm not sure what your investment strategy is. So that's going to have to be dependent upon your own personal situation. But from my point of view, in my personal position within my finances, I'm looking at this could be the opportunity now to even accumulate. I'm looking to accumulate right now, guys. Like, I'm not looking to sell anything. I'm looking to accumulate. It's hard right now because we're launching a bunch of products that we are going to help you guys prepare for your financial futures as well as my own. But just know this, guys, some percentage of what we get in return for the value and the service that we provide you through these products that we're launching, a great percentage of it is going back into buying more Hex, guys. I'm excited about Pulse, and I'm excited about PulseX, and I think you've got 1,000, possibly a 10,000X over the next 3-5 years in each of those coins. They don't quite have the pumpamentals Hex do, and for that reason, I believe Hex is still the long-term play. I like the yield, the trustless inflation rewards that we get in Hex. It's still my favorite. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of a new network, and there's going to be a lot of cool stuff that I know people are working on already that's going to be built on Pulse. But I'm still excited about Hex, guys. I have not lost my excitement there. I'm not even a PLS and PLSX in the Hex contract. If you mean once the Pulse network is live, you can use it to, I think, and who knows, man, I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball, but I have a feeling that when these go live, they're probably going to have a faster price appreciation. I mean, because you're coming from zero. From 0 to 0.000001 is still an infinite percent inflation over a $0 cost, or price appreciation over a $0 cost. So I think, well, I know for a fact that PLS and PLSX are going to appreciate faster than Hex initially. So you might want to wait for an initial pump and then trade them out for PHEX on that side, or Hex on the Pulse chain. That might just be a way to play it. Not 100% sure. Yep. YOLO Hex. David's going to be buying your inflation. I love it. Let him. He can buy your yield. Exactly right, Bob. Exactly. Bob saying, I love it. Is that which character is that from Casino? Kyler, good to see you, man. Good morning, y'all. Crispy, hey, buddy. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you guys in here. Hex scale is going great. We are locking some things down in the way of, well, I'm not going to talk about it right now because I'm really excited about it. We're going to be releasing a lot more information very, very soon. Thank you, Mel Tony, for the price. I appreciate it. It's nice to see a 2-cent pump from last night. That is awesome. I love to see that. Oh, it was a joke in reference to staking like Hex. Gotcha. Yeah, so delegating that proof of stake is going to be nice. With the Pulse, it's just not going to have the rewards that Hex offers at this point in time. So PulseX leaving other coins for dead. I hope you're right. I hope you are right, Matt in Bali. I got some friends over in Bali. So I hope you enjoyed over there, man. It's beautiful. I'm looking at getting a second passport over there. Yeah, payout per T-share 6.47 hex so far today. Isn't that amazing? Love it. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yep. Hextoshi's right. Peoples, let's smash the likies. So Kendi is going to be the God Crab. Love it. Mr. Sojourner, going to meet you here at the end of the month. Looking forward to that. Uniswap and ETH are the turtles. Pulsex and Richard are the innovators. I don't think you can just put Pulsex in that. I think you gotta throw Pulse and Pulsex together. Well, and Hex, man. I just can't get over the pumpamentals of Hex. Address sold a lot of ETH for USDC. I think that's great. I mean, they see their Ethereum price going down, right? I mean, it's just a constant, steady downtick. So my longest stake has 5,535 days left. So you're 20 days into your 5555 stake, huh? Love it. Yes, I like this. So K4K Crypto, if you guys haven't checked out his YouTube channel, please do. He's one of those guys. I think he is constantly providing great information. He is getting his production value up. He is doing the Lord's work out there. And I think you guys need to go give this awesome hexagon a follow. Richard's building the scalable base layer for uncorruptible money. Our hard-earned money won't be arbitrarily diminished by a single party. I like that. That's well said. Very, very well said. You should do at least a 10 to 15 minute video on that. I think K4K Crypto, and just to be able to expand on that concept, because I think that's a good narrative for Pulseidons and hexagons to be able to latch onto. Yield is outstanding right now. Keeps going up. Yeah, it's because these guys keep dumping it. So a lot of people are concerned about the dumping that's happened recently. I like these weak hands shaking out. I told you I'm trying to accumulate more. So by the way, let me see if I've got funds available yet or not. So with that in mind, I don't mind a cheap price. I don't mind people selling wallets cheap and giving me a better buy-in opportunity. I don't mind me getting the higher rewards because there's less people in the system, less people to stake now. I'm all for it. So you guys got to look at your time horizons. Those of you who want that quick pump right now, you're not going to get it. I don't think you're going to get it. Hopefully most of you have already sacrificed. It doesn't look like you're going to get a better rate than what the first 3 days were. Motley's really hitting that point hard that you guys are wrecked if you haven't already sacked. Nobody's wrecked. Even at this price, you're still getting a better at the 10,000x rate, and at this price, you're still getting better than at the height of the Pulse sacrifice. So you're not wrecked. You might just not you might not get as many PulseX coins as the people who sacked the first 3 days. That doesn't mean you're wrecked, guys. You are still doing very, very well. So keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, I think Mr. Sojourner is right. Hex is the GOAT. End of story. 24th of January, PLS sack hit 1-to-1 ratio. That's cool to think about. A 1-to-1 ratio. Gosh, that's crazy. So I'm gonna hold off. I've got some dev friends that I've been talking to. I want them to look into Hedron. I haven't been able to see any code yet. It does promote staking hex, and it's got an encapsulated stake to it, portion to it that can be tradable as well as put up for a loan. I just worry about liquidations, man. Anything with loans, that's why I haven't talked a lot about liquid loans. But what I will say, as long as it's safe to claim, what I do like about Hedron is that they are giving free minting inflation of their coin to those who have stakes that aren't taking a loan. So if you have an existing stake, you should be able to mint for free some of this Hedron coin, which they want you to sell it to the market makers, the automatic market makers, so that it is available for the those who have to pay interest on their loans, because it's paid back in, the interest is paid back in Hedron. So they have to have an extra supply. It's kind of a brilliant concept, in my opinion. So it has to be available for people to buy so they can pay back the interest on their loan and the principal on their loans. So it looks like free money for those that don't have Hedron loans on their hex stakes. But I just want to make sure that you're not giving permissions to the wallet to empty out your wallet. So that's the one thing I want you guys to be careful of, that you're not giving permissions to a company or a entity or a code that has access to your funds later, because there's some smart contracts out there that exist that do exactly this. So just be careful, guys. Just be careful. I don't want to see anybody's wallets getting drained and emergency end staked or whatever else. And I don't know how that all works. I just have a coder friend that is telling me that these things are possible. It's programmable money, guys. It's possible. So I just want everyone to be careful of these things. Make sure you do your own due diligence. But I do like the idea of free money for hex stakers. I love that idea. One of my family members sent a few hex to his Ethereum Coinbase address, and now it's stuck. Can the person revert back to MetaMask? Seems like it's in the hex pending stake, but it won't confirm. If you sent it to your Coinbase address, you are not getting it back. You can argue and plead and beg for the next 3 months with their customer service to have it sent back, and they may do it. I've actually heard of some people getting coins that aren't supported by Coinbase back, have it sent back. Can the person revert back to MetaMask? It seems like it's in the hex pending stake. I don't know how it would be in a pending stake if they can't interact with that Coinbase Ethereum address and interact with the contract. So it doesn't sound to me like they can, and I don't know why it would show that it's pending stake. Good to see you, MT Coiner, George Taco. Good to see you, man. Is that a picture of Bob Saget? Oh, it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to get in there nice and deep like to look at that, because that didn't look like him. It looked like what is that guy's name? It's in all the mob movies. It's not Andy Garcia. Looked like somebody else, but you're right. It is Bob Saget. Now I see it. It's not the Bob Saget I expect to see when looking at Full House. You know what I mean? So. I'm seeing some crazy halts on some stakes nuking their wallets. Part of the reason our payout's so good. Yeah, the online Hex conference on Friday. So there is Hexchanges 2022 on Maddie's channel on Friday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 days. So it starts tonight. And then goes tomorrow. So we are not going here at Discourse Syndicate, out of respect and observance of the Hexchanges 2022 conference. We will not have the FN Hangout tomorrow. So shout out for the online Hex conference. Absolutely. Any idea which coin market sites will carry the Pulse version of coin prices? Probably Nomics. Nomics will list anything, and that's great for those who want to minimize the gatekeeping. Who knows, man? I don't think CoinMarketCap is going to like Pulse, because it interferes with their BSC, their crap project. I don't know if you guys saw that Binance pulled their license for a Singapore exchange. I think they're starting to get a lot of guff from around the world, man. I think a lot of governments and a lot of regulators are starting to come down on these guys. and as they should, because they've been shit actors. Let's be honest. They have been the cancer that crypto has become. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see, some people actually holding some accountability towards these bad actors. So let's see what you got here. Bobby Hexelrod, cool interview that you did, by the way. I'm a big fan of Billions. Wales gives me a hard time. He's like, that's so fake. And I'm like, I know, but it's so entertaining. But yeah, I love that name. Way to go with that, brother. Wales is joining us today. Love it. Love it, Rob. Waiting on my Cybertruck too. Thanks, Richard Hart. I'm thinking just for fun, I might do something. I might run it off a cliff, strapped with some dynamite, and blow it up before it hits the ground, just for some fun, entertaining value. So it looks pretty cool. I just hope it's. I hope the windows are a lot more shatterproof than what they used on display. Personally, I think that was a marketing gimmick because look at how many news outlets picked up the unbreakable glass on the Tesla shattered during the demo. Like, to me, that's brilliant marketing. Make it fail on purpose so everybody's talking about it. Seems smart to me. So I think that was planned. I think that was staged. Nice. Got the dip at 19.5 cents. I would be happy too. Yeah, Wales, I agree. People have it confused. We like dumpers. We've got hex scale coming out, and we've got some personal bags that need to be filled. I'm all about it. I am all about it. Papa is in the corner with his dunce hat, like where he belongs. That's where he's at. Sack day one, very happy. Good for you, man. Love it. I sacrificed ETH. I am wrecked. No, you're not, because it's a 30-minute time-weighted average price. So it's only 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after you sacrifice, the average of those two prices. So you're great, because ETH can dump all at once at this point in time. Your dollar value is locked in right now. So it's good for you, man. It was a good time to sack it before it went down. I think hexagons are very pro Second Amendment. I think hexagons are very pro Second Amendment. I know I am. I know I'm a pro Second Amendment hexagon. I like my civil rights. I like other people having their civil rights. I don't like when governments and people stomp on other people's civil rights. I love the freedom of movement and assembly and free speech, and it's nice to get a zero value token that may or may not have value in the future, exponential value in the future, price appreciation value. But I'll sack for that political statement all day long. So smart. I think C5 is smart to sell $10 million worth of ETH for USDC. Nice. Thank God I sacked at 34-cent hex, but all credit goes to some OG hexagons that tweaked my perspective because I was high on hopium, and they referred me to PLS sack charts. I love this community. Yeah, I was waiting. I was hoping it would play out a little bit different this time. It just means that I was going to have to sacrifice a little more hex if it did go down. I was hoping for a little better. So I was hoping that the bad actor that suppressed the price on the Pulse sacrifice wouldn't do that for the Pulse X. I was hoping they'd get enough of a public shaming from the community, but whatever. It is what it is. There's actually a lot of people taking profits at this point in time. So there's a lot of stakes that came up between the Pulse sacrifice and the Pulse X sacrifice. So there's a lot of people that were just looking to take their profits. And we're okay with that. Totally okay with that. Hex looks weak. End of year 60s. Why all the FUD? Why you fudding Hex, bro? You must not understand how this system works, man. we'll probably do a double of a double of a double over the next. If we only do 3 doublings this year, which is half of what we've typically done the last 2 years average, I'm okay with that. End of year $2, bro. Yeah, I think that's FUD too. I don't know though. So many Hexicans ordered Cybertruck. We will need a rally. The Hex Cybertruck rally. I wonder how easy it is, because stainless steel is a pretty difficult material to put color and wraps on. So I wonder what it'd take to put a wrap on that. I wonder if it would cost more to do a hex wrap on that. True. I had a feeling that Pulsechain was going to be like Pulsec. Yeah, I mean, typically the history doesn't repeat, but it usually rhymes. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you must be talking about Hedron. Yeah, I'm skeptical until I can know for sure that the contract is safe to interact with. There's a lot of people that want to pry the hex out of your hands, man. Why wouldn't you? Highest appreciating asset of 2020, pretty close on the 2021 side. People want it. Cadium, good day, bro. Good day. Yeah, I think $10 hex is not out of the realm of possibility. If you guys knew what I knew, and I'm just trying to tell you guys that I know what most of you do already know, but those of you who don't know and aren't in the know but want to know, stay tuned. More details to come. Enjoyed your videos with Richard Hart. Watched it the other day. Doing another one soon. I'd really like to. As executive producer on the film, I would love to travel. I don't know if they're going to be doing much more filming with Richard himself, but I would love to fly back over to Europe and sit down and have a follow-up. I would love to. With all the projects we have going on, it's hard to slip away. You know, I'm a family man. I got 4 kids. I got a kid that in the next 3 weeks, next 2 weeks, dang, in the next 2 weeks turns 1 year old. It's gonna be difficult for me to do that, man. I really feel bad leaving. I miss my family so bad when I travel, and it's hard on the wife to have to take care of all the kids on her own. So I don't know if that's going to be a possibility anytime soon. In fact, I'm probably going to be trying to slip out of here tomorrow to try to go meet. I guess I can say a lot of you guys already know. So RG is leaving today to go meet up with Ken McElroy. This is not the first time he's talked to him. He talks to him on the phone personally, introducing him to the whole Robert Kiyosaki team. I'm trying to slip out to go meet up with these guys, trying to. So Funding Jim, aka Gary, and RG3 are going to be with their team this weekend. So it's like my wife knows that meeting Robert Kiyosaki is like on my bucket list. Absolutely on my bucket list. The Rich Dad, Poor Dad book changed my whole perspective, changed my whole paradigm of the way I look at finances. It's the reason I became a real estate investor, owning price appreciating assets that throw off yield. Why do you think I was so attracted to Hex? Instantly attracted to Hex. You mean an asset that pays me cash flow? What? And I don't even have to worry about tenants and toilets? What? Yeah, so those of you guys who are real investors, you just snatched up to the idea of what Hex is immediately. And I owe that to Robert Kiyosaki himself, and I hope to tell him that in person tomorrow. We'll see. I may not be able to slip away. I'm trying. Oh, let's see. No, I don't think they need access to it. I think they just need to read what your stakes are, which is already transparent information on the blockchain. But whether they've coded it that way is my concern. Whether they've coded it that way. Hey, Al from Down Under. Love to have the Down Under Aussies here with your jacked kangaroos. So make a cross-chain deposit. Need to retrieve it back. AJ Rip City Hex, good to see you, buddy. Morning, my Hexagon peeps. Yeah, I think CMC is digging their own grave and they don't even realize it. I wish he was joining me on the stream. Not today. Not today. He was supposed to be meeting up with and doing an interview with someone that we really, really like and is a Hexagon and has a phenomenal product, but he got sick. And so we're going to be circling back. We'll probably do that again next week. So I'll be funneling everybody over there after the fact. Yeah, sweet. Yes, that's right. It is a squirt gun. It is a battery-powered water pistol. Yep. Absolutely. Good man, Kinetics. Of course, Kinetics is backing lava. I'm a 2A guy, pro 2A guy, man. That's all I can say. I love it. Don't dox yourself too hard there, buddy, because we want you Hexagons out of jail. Yep. I believe it. I believe it. Communist countries and socialist countries tend to not like you to be able to protect your rights. They like to be able to tell you what your rights are. I don't want to go too far. I don't want to miss any of these guys. I know I'm a little bit behind. Hey, Kinetics, how are you? Corey Investor, I love you, brother. He went out and visited RG3 the other day, and I told RG3 to give that man a kiss on the cheek for me, or kiss on the lips if he wants to. And he said, I was going to do that anyway. So I'm up to speed on the future of the community. Yes, you are. You know some things that we will be releasing more details soon down the road. So, I don't want to go too far. Yeah, I think so too, Archie. I think you're right. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think you're right. Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not if they're smart about it. You don't need to cash out $1 million at a time. That's the false narrative that I see too many people. Like, unless you're just paying off all of your debts and you're going debt free, man, just a little bit of inflation, just a little bit of your inflation rewards. Throw off some of that just to pay your monthly. You don't need a lot to live off of, honestly. And as price goes up, it's not a big deal. It gets, it dilutes the supply to more holders, and that's good. That's a good thing. Daraj, perhaps you have not gotten the memo. On Thursdays, I'm doing one-on-one with the communities these days. So it gets a little difficult to stay on topic and answer questions out of the chat when there's so many people and everyone wants to talk about nonsense. And it's entertaining, but sometimes a lot of important questions get missed. So we're doing a one-on-one with Kinetics on Thursdays. So I'll have the crew back in on Tuesdays. Yes. Remember how many T-shares actually exist and say nothing at Discourse Syndicate? Nobody knows unless I've shown them. It's true. He showed me the chart multiple times of how little T-shares are actually available in the system right now. There's not enough liquidity to buy a lot of T-shares. And it's so bullish, guys. You guys are looking at this wrong. You got the wrong paradigm. We need to shift your paradigms a little bit. I like this idea. Never sold Hex, didn't sacrifice Hex. I'm holding on for years with my diamond hands. I am so wrecked, you guys. You mean future wealthy is what you mean. Yeah, I agree with Timothy Benjamin on this. The retirees are not the one that are doing these massive dumps in the emergency end stakes. The retirees are smart enough to know they're going to need that in the future. They're going to need that. They're going to need their stakes to fund their lifestyles. So this is totally traders. Have you seen the way they're just selling out their whole stack? That is not retired Hexagons that are here for the long term. Yeah, it is only audio, and it's on our channel. It's called The Lost Tapes. So it's part 2 of the Richard Harden Kinetics Lost Tapes on our channel. Lost Tapes. Yes, it is a great book. Hey, you must be young because I don't even think I was a teen when it came out. So I want to give credence to Jonathan Swinbank. Thank you, sir, for the $20. Happy birthday, Kinetics Jr. Yes. Yes. Max Hex will be 1 year old here in the next 2 weeks. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. If any of you guys, I'm going to start skipping to, since for time's sake, because we've only got 15 minutes left. If you guys have something that you absolutely want addressed in the form of a question, I can't promise you a great answer. But if you guys will just send in a super chat, it doesn't matter how much, it just highlights it for me. It's a lot easier to skip down to that because I know I'm really far behind in the chat right now, and I'll just start skipping down to the super chats. Kiyosaki will be a huge asset as a hexagon. Epic, guys. Yeah, so there's a lot of strategic planning and brainstorming behind who we showcase publicly as a hexagon. Kiyosaki will be huge. He's one of those guys that doesn't buy anything unless other people in his network already own it. So he doesn't want to be first, but he wants to be next, just like Big Pep would say. Greetings from the Mediterranean. Thanks for all the great info. Another Aussie boy here too. The only dude I watch, all the other guys are boring AF. I can't say that I'm super entertaining myself, and I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I can't go back and listen to my own streams. It just, it's cringe. Ugh. But I'm glad you guys are okay with me. Well, those of you who have showed up today, yes, please hit thumbs up and hit subscribe. We need more subscribers because the more subscribers we have on this channel, even if you don't watch us, throw a thumbs up on all of our streams and throw out a subscribe because that helps the YouTube algorithms. If you don't like us, even throw that in the comments. Throw how much you don't like us down in the comments below this video. After the live chat is done, because we need any kind of engagement at all to get in front of more eyes, and we'll get Hex and Pulse in front of more people. We can save people from themselves, guys. We can save people from themselves. I'm on day 2 of my retirement. I now have a crypto consulting job thanks to RH's knowledge sharing. That is awesome, Newbie OG. So cool. So cool. RG may need a stool to kiss Corey. Yeah, Corey's a tall dude, and RG is not. RG and I are about the exact same height, so it's funny. RG is really not that short. I give a lot of credit to Hexologists for making him look short for creating that narrative going forward. It's pretty clever of him. Now, who is short is Briz. I don't think the guy's 5'1". I don't think Brizology is taller than 5'1". But we sure do love that guy. Big heart for sure. I love it. Yearly Hex cash out is about 60K until 2025, 5K a month. It can be done. Yeah, that's not unrealistic, and it's not dumping on everybody's head. 5K a month doesn't even hurt the price, guys. There's less than 1% slippage at a 5K sell. So you're not hurting anybody by retiring that way. Hey, thanks for making my morning awesome. Hey, no, thank you for joining me, Richard Bailey. The pleasure is all mine. Trust me on that. I get excited, especially I get excited for Tuesdays too, but I get really excited for Thursday mornings, just one-on-one with the chat here. You guys make my day worthwhile too. I hope you guys know that. I hope I can express that well enough that it comes across that way and genuine through the stream. Yeah. I started 2 Quattro Cinco steaks last night, and well, they weren't quite Quattro Cinco, but they're about 15 years because I was trying to fill in a ladder, and it was about $40 to start those steaks too. Yeah, and I'll tell you this much: I stopped doing monthly steaks and I started doing quarterly steaks and making my steaks larger to pay for themselves. So yeah, it's stupid. You said too much? How did I say too much? All right, he's laughing at me. Love it. How did I say too much, Wales? I didn't say anything at all. Super sticker. I got to go to the other chat real quick here so I can see that super sticker because I can't see them on. That sucks that it doesn't show me the super stickers on this side. And then, of course, I got to watch a commercial real quick from an injury lawyer. Injury lawyers like to. Street Guru. That's weird. Yours is not a super sticker, but it's showing up as one. Thanks, bro. Any chance of Highest of Stakes will send a short of the film before Pulse rollout? Can anyone influence the film crew to help FOMO? Yeah, I'll reach out to him. I happen to know the executive producer of the film, and I'm good buddies with the other two producers of the film too. So I think we can make something like that happen. I think some of the B-roll footage and some of the stuff they aren't going to use for the film, I'm already talking to them about, hey, let's do a FOMO-inducing reel without giving away any of the juice of the actual, without any of the juice of the actual film itself. So 7.9 payout yesterday. Dude, that is freaking awesome, Benny. Thank you for posting that. That is so cool. There we go. There it is. Okay, Street Guru, $5. I guess I must have missed the original super sticker then. Doesn't show up in here at all for. Oh yeah, okay. It's a lemon marching with the trumpet for $5 and a $5 super chat. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Way to go, Street Guru. Thanks for the support, guys. Keep in mind, guys, these super chats and these super stickers go a long way towards paying our employees at Disco and our vendors. I should say vendors because we have guys who manage and gals who manage our media as well, our social medias, because we just don't have enough time in the day to do all of that. So you guys rock. Thank you guys for helping us not have to subsidize so much of the syndicate so we can get this message in front of more eyes. Matt in Bali has a $5 is that an Australian $5 super sticker? Love it. It's a hippo with wheels. Yep. It's like I liken the hippo running fast with the wheels like the. Could you imagine Hex being a hippo with that kind of weight and that kind of speed coming at you? That's a lot of force to hit you. It's a lot of force towards your finances. I think it's a good analogy. Thanks, Benny, for the shout out. I appreciate it. I really do, guys. You guys make this a lot easier to wake up every day and get back to the grind. I have retired from insurance. I still own an agency and I still have employees that run the day-to-day for me, but I work harder now than I did working my 9 to 5. I think talking about the T-share payout going up is important for noobs. I agree. We've kind of stepped away from this narrative a little bit. Not that anyone's ignored it, but I like that narrative that, hey, guys, your APY is going up. As your T-share payout goes up, your APY is going up. So even if there's no price appreciation, even if we have a dump in price, you're still making more Hex. And there will always be price appreciation in the future, right? Most likely. So dang it, my secret's out. He is right. The executive producer of the Highest of Stakes has a thing with my wife. Yep, that is true. Very true. Very true. No, you are the man, Street Guru. You are the man. Oh my goodness. You've got 14-year-old twin girls, so they must be paternal twins, huh? Since one's only 5 foot and the other is 5'8". She is catching me. I love it. That's awesome. Yes. We need to. So they are in a storage unit right now, stored away. I'm trying to figure out a time when I can take a road trip to go pick them up because I think I'm gonna be the one that. RG's got so much on his plate right now, guys. That's why you guys haven't seen him. He's got so much on his plate. So we're going to go ahead and probably get them over here to Colorado. And fulfillment's actually faster from Colorado than California anyway, because, I can skip a couple USPS hubs and we want to give them away. We really do. We want to do. I'm not going to give away the alpha on that one, but we've got plans. We've got plans. Hey, thanks, Far Out Aliens, for the $55.55. Thanks for all you do for the Hex community at KNTX. I got to throw that right back at you, Far Out Aliens. You have been very, very busy in all the streamers' chats, all the support that you've given. You yourself have given so much away to the Hex community, and I appreciate you, man. You're a phenomenal guy. Met this guy personally, and very impressed, and he exemplifies what the Hexakin community is. I'm not going to say anything else until you give me further permissions to do so, but love you, brother. Love you. I'm not sure what that one is about. Yep, that was an Australian 5. Hope you guys get the $5, and YouTube aren't charging me $5 and only sending a sticker. From New Zealand, though, but now in Bali. Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, YouTube does keep their portion. They take about 40% on fraternal. Fraternal. I said paternal. You're right. Fraternal twins. So if you guys want, if I am not saying, I'm not asking for any kinds of donations or anything like that, but if you feel the need to give and you would like to support what we're doing, I can always give you guys an Ethereum address that we use for Discourse Syndicate too. So we can definitely do that for you guys too. So if you want, just reach out to me and I'll get you that address. Please don't feel any obligation to do so, though. Please do not feel obligated. Korean Investor, thank you, sir, for the $50. I appreciate you in more ways than you'll ever know. I appreciate the musical contributions you've given to this community, all the support in the chats, all the shout outs to all the Hex streamers when you put out the first music video. Well, the first song that you put out, man, it was hot, dude. RG was busting it out with DCC on the syndicate itself. So we love you, man. Thank you for being such a huge supporter of everything that we've done so far. We are really excited to work with you in the future. There's a lot of talent in this community. A lot of talent in this community. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check out Korean Investor and his songs, man. All of his music, not just Hex-related songs, but all of his music. Oh, yeah, at Korean Investor, definitely. Completion fails. You still hoping Pulsechain 10KX? I think on a long enough time horizon, it's completely possible. I really do. Especially with the pumpamentals that Richard wants to build into it. I love it. Thanks, Reggie. Appreciate it. Good morning. Love the energy. Here to get my day going. Love it. Yeah. So we went live officially. I mean, we were doing some testing with some initial accounts to see where the bottlenecks were going to be, because we knew that there was going to be a flood in of people, of Hexicans that wanted to get in with the Mountain Crypto Advisors to set up their future and make sure that they're not lottery winners that are broken and filing for bankruptcy in 3 years. So, and these are the same plans that we used ourselves to get ourselves set up for future earnings and wealth. And so we officially went live. We've ironed out the process in which we can onboard more people and we can onboard them faster. So there's not such a bottleneck. And so mountaincryptoadvisors.com, mountaincryptoadvisors.com. Let me just type that in here. Yeah. Mountaincryptoadvisors.com. For any of you guys who need to get your financial situation set up, we're talking about asset protection. We're talking about legislation and litigation protections. We're looking at estate transfer to your either siblings and or children, grandchildren, protecting your legacy going forward. We're talking about tax benefits, huge tax benefits, being able to be charitable and get tax benefits at the same time. We've got exclusive meetings, parties, and trips with potentially with some very, very well-known celebrities and sports figures. The guy's just pumping this on us. I mean, the guy is so excited that we're working with who has these connections, who throws huge parties for huge companies that you guys are already familiar with. And he wants to start to meet us and network and give us events that no one else is going to give you. We've got opportunities to invest in other things outside of not just crypto, but outside of just Hex, to diversify your earning potentials and your sources of income. Like, we've got some huge things in the works. We're looking at doing some real estate syndication deals with Ken McElroy and Robert Kiyosaki. So like, there's huge potential, and we're only going to offer to people those opportunities. Everything from the trips to the investment pools to those who are part of Mountain Crypto Advisors. So come join the exclusive membership. I will just say it right now. We don't take assholes. So you treat our staff poorly during the interview process, and they're very likely to say, no, sorry, you're not a good fit for this company. And they will probably give you a recommendation or an idea of where else you can go to get something similar set up. But thank you, Jonathan Swinbank, for another $5. You are awesome. Right there should be a QR code on screen. Yes. You know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to put QR codes up in the corner with a nice little DS in the middle that sends you to, we should probably put an aggregator page of all the things that DS is working on with links to Hex Investment Trust, the Mountain Crypto Advisors, the merchandise, the Staker app referrals, stuff like that we should probably be putting on here anyway to help support the channel. We definitely should. You're right. Good job. Good suggestion, Jonathan. And thanks again for another $5. You've been so generous this stream. Appreciate it. Not so beautiful, but hey, you know, I could be an underwear model if I was one of those guys that they cut the head off. They don't show the face. Yeah. I've got a face for radio. My wife thinks it's attractive though, so that's good enough for me. So, man, Corey, just all the support from you, brother. God, you're such a magnanimous Hexagon. I appreciate you. Shout out to our future and new music coming to Discourse Syndicate with RG3 in the next few weeks. Video is popping. Love to hear it. Happy birthday to your baby as well, bro. 1 year old. Thanks, brother. Thank you, Corey. We appreciate you, man. You're freaking awesome. You are so awesome, man. I love it. Dorsey, are you saying bugger because you're an asshole? We actually, this round, we don't have the 3X t-shirts, Falcon Crypto. The production costs were too high. I hate to say that, and hopefully in the next round we will, because you know not everyone's petite or an athletic build. We get that. Just the production, when you're doing a 3X t-shirt, it's actually literally 3 times the amount of fabric you use for a small. So we wouldn't have been able to do as many shirts because the fabric that we were using, we've since sourced more, but at the time that we sourced it, really hard to come by. It's super high tech, high quality stuff, guys. You guys will be pretty excited about it. Trust me. So we'll get back with you on that Falcon Crypto. We'll get back with you. But I just do want to throw that back up there. I don't think I spent enough time on this. Korean investor, thanks again for that 55. So new music coming to Discourse Syndicate. I love the Discourse Syndicate. I love that. I love that reference since not RG, but Richard had been calling us that for the longest time. I'm glad to hear that RG3 is in the new video. That is cool. I love it, man. He didn't even tell me that. So heard it from Korean investor himself. Read Sci-Vibe to reduce your t-shirt size and increase your t-share size. I like that. I like that. That is good. So, no fat bastard sizes. I love it. Hey guys, it's been about that time today. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. You guys are the best of the best. Oh, we got one more here. It's not popping up on this screen, but it is on the other one. Street Guru for the $10. Didn't know YouTube takes such a big cut. Please don't forget to check with Film Crew. Much love. Love it, brother. Love it. Will do. We'll see if we can put together a new sizzle reel with and I'm hoping it's content that's actually not going to be part of the film. So then it's then you've got this canon that's floating out there of other stuff that that leads to not only FOMO inducing, but also leads people to want more and kind of leaves it a mystery. So I love it. Hexagon girl, we don't have extra smalls. Actually, so the women's smalls are very, very small, very petite. So if I remember how tall you are from the London event, the women's cuts and sizes are going to be perfect for you on the small side. So I think you'll be good. I think you'll be good. So Archie, thanks. Cheers, KNTX. Benny Blanco, thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I'll get the bed sheet and start sewing. There we go. There we go. I'll throw some Discourse ink on it if you want for me. So it's a muscular 3X, and my t-shirts are very high. Day one X. I love it, Falcon Crypto. You know, I love it, brother. I'm gonna have to do a special run. I'm gonna call it the Falcon run. So I love it. Yes, they're all athletic cut. Here's the neat part about that. These are custom template shirts that you will not find this on just any old run-of-the-mill blank. So love it, guys. Yeah, marrying you as well. Hexagon girl. Love you guys all. Thank you so much for the support. I love you all, and we will catch you guys on Tuesday. Don't forget to check out mountaincryptoadvisors.com, mountaincryptoadvisors.com. Get your finances, get your estates, get your legacy wealth protected for generations in future, and future hexagons to be able to take the ball running when if something ever happens to you guys. Hopefully Sci-Vibe and the philosophies behind that will increase our lifestyle and our life length, that we won't have to worry about that for a long time to come. I wish all of you hexagons the best on that front, but it's still wise and smart to look into protections for those things. So make sure to show up. We'll have more information for the Hex Investment Trust here soon, and we want you guys to stay tuned for Maddie's Hexchanges 2022 Hex Conference. And with that, guys, we are out.